My beloved child, before you scroll any further, be still for a moment. This is not an interruption. It is an appointment. I have brought you here for a reason, and I ask you to give me your full attention for the next few minutes. Nothing about this moment is accidental. Long before this day began, I knew you would be here. I saw every burden you would carry, every silent battle you would fight, and every question hidden deep within your heart. That is why I am speaking to you now. You have been searching for peace, longing for direction, and wondering if anyone truly understands the weight you have been carrying. I do. I have seen the tears you never allowed anyone else to see. I have heard the prayers you whispered when your strength was almost gone. Even in the moments when you believed heaven was silent, I was closer than you could imagine. Do not mistake my silence for my absence. While you were waiting, I was working. While you were hurting, I was healing. While you were wondering if your future still held hope, I was preparing blessings beyond what your eyes could see. Today, I want you to quiet every distraction and open your heart. Lay aside your fear, your doubts, and the voices that have convinced you that nothing will ever change. Those voices do not speak for me. I am the God who restores what has been broken. I am the God who strengthens the weary. I am the God who never abandons his children. And today, I have a message that can transform the way you see your life, your struggles, and your future. So stay with me until the very end. Because what I am about to reveal is not meant for everyone. My beloved child, now that you have chosen to stay, let these words settle deep within your heart. Set aside every distraction, every anxious thought, and every fear that has been competing for your attention. This moment is between you and me. I know the journey you have traveled. I know the disappointments that left scars no one else can see. I know the prayers that seemed to rise into silence, and the nights when you wondered if your faith was enough. Yet through every season, I have never taken my eyes off you. You have asked, Lord, where are you? Why does it feel like you are silent? Listen carefully. My silence has never meant that I stopped working. While you were waiting, I was arranging what you could not yet understand. I was protecting you from paths that would have led to heartbreak, preparing opportunities that required patience, and strengthening your spirit for the future I have planned. You have measured your life by what you have lost, but I measure it by what I am building within you. Every challenge has produced greater strength. Every disappointment has taught deeper wisdom. Every delay has prepared you for a blessing that will arrive at the perfect time. Do not allow your past to convince you that your future has already been decided. Your mistakes do not define your destiny. Your failures do not cancel my promises. My grace is greater than your regrets, and my mercy is new every single morning. Even when others misunderstood you, I understood your heart. Even when people walked away, I remained beside you. Even when you felt invisible, you were always seen by me. Lift your eyes beyond today's struggle. The chapter you are living now is not the conclusion of your story. I am writing something far greater than you can imagine, and every page is unfolding according to my perfect purpose. So do not lose hope. Do not surrender to fear. Stand firm in faith, because I am leading you toward a future filled with my peace, my wisdom, and my unfailing love. The best is not behind you. With me, the best is still to come. My beloved child, there is something I need you to understand before you take another step forward. Many times, you have believed that your greatest battles were meant to defeat you. You looked at the pain, the delays, and the disappointments, and you wondered if they were signs that I had forgotten you. But nothing could be further from the truth. I have never lost sight of you, not for a single moment. Even when your vision became clouded by fear, mine remained perfectly clear. I saw the beginning before you ever reached it, and I already know the beautiful ending that I have prepared for your life. The road has not been easy. There were seasons when your heart felt heavy before the day even began. There were mornings when you smiled for everyone around you, while quietly carrying burdens no one else could understand. You fought battles inside your mind that exhausted your soul. You questioned your purpose. You questioned your future. At times, you even questioned yourself. Yet through every difficult moment, I was walking beside you. When your strength was almost gone, I became your strength. When your hope grew dim, I protected the small flame that still burned within your heart. When you felt surrounded by darkness, my hand remained over your life, keeping you from falling farther than you could bear. You may never fully realize how many dangers I have already protected you from. There were opportunities you cried over losing that would have led you into pain. There were relationships you desperately wanted to keep that would have stolen your peace. There were doors that remained closed because I loved you too much to let you walk through them. What felt like rejection was often my protection. What felt like delay was often my preparation. And what appeared to be the end was simply the beginning of something greater. My child, do not allow your present circumstances to determine what you believe about your future. Your current season does not define your destiny. Storms do not last forever. Winter always gives way to spring, and every night eventually welcomes the sunrise. The same is true for your life. This difficult season will not remain forever. The tears you have cried are not forgotten. The prayers you have whispered have not disappeared into silence. Every word reached my heart. Every tear has been seen. Every act of faith, even the smallest one, has been remembered. I know there are moments when you compare yourself to others. You watch people around you seem to move ahead while you feel as though you are standing still. Comparison has stolen your joy more times than you realize.
Come, follow me, and
but
I will
listen
give you
carefully.
rest.
I never asked you to live someone else's story. I wrote your story before the foundation of the world, and no one else's journey can replace what I have planned for you. Some people bloom early, others bloom later, but every flower blossoms exactly when I designed it to. Do not become discouraged because your timing looks different. Your delay is not your denial. I am preparing blessings that require a stronger foundation than you can currently see. I care more about your character than your comfort. I care more about your purpose than your popularity.
Come, follow
I
me,
care more
and I
about
will
your
give you
eternal
rest.
future than temporary success. That is
Come,
why I
follow me,
sometimes
and
allow
I
you
will
to
give you
grow in
rest.
hidden places before bringing you into the light. Roots always grow in darkness before trees stand tall beneath the sun. In the
Come,
same
follow
way,
me,
I have
and I
been
will give you
developing
rest.
strength within you that no one else could see. The patience you have learned, the compassion you have gained, the wisdom born through hardship, the faith that refused to surrender. These are treasures that cannot be purchased, and they will serve you in ways you cannot yet imagine. One day you will look back at this chapter of your life and understand that nothing was wasted. Not the disappointments, not the waiting, not the unanswered questions, not even the painful memories. I have a way of taking broken pieces and creating something beautiful. I restore, I heal, I redeem. What others meant to harm, I can transform into a testimony that inspires countless lives. So do not let fear become louder than my promises. Do not let temporary circumstances convince you to abandon eternal hope. Lift your eyes above what you can see. Trust my heart even when you cannot trace my hand. Because I am already preparing a future filled with peace, purpose, restoration, and joy beyond anything you have imagined. The chapter you are living now is only a small part of the story. The greatest pages have not yet been written. Walk forward with confidence. Stay close to me. Keep praying. Keep believing. Keep trusting, my beloved child. As you continue walking with me, there is another truth I want to plant deep within your heart. The world has taught you to measure your life by visible success, by how quickly your dreams unfold, and by the approval of other people. But my ways are not the ways of this world. I do not measure your worth by your achievements. I do not love you more because you succeeded, nor do I love you less because you stumbled. My love for you has never depended on your performance. It has always been rooted in my unchanging nature. When I look at you, I do not see only your mistakes. I see the person I created you to become. I see the gifts I placed within you before you were born. I see the courage that is growing inside you, even when you cannot recognize it yourself. Too often, you have allowed guilt to become your identity. You replay old failures. You remember words that wounded your heart. You carry regrets that I already asked you to leave at my feet. My child, stop carrying what I have already offered to remove. You cannot walk freely while holding chains that I have already broken. Forgiveness is not only something I offer, it is a gift I want you to receive completely. Leave behind the shame that keeps reminding you of who you used to be. You are no longer defined by yesterday. You are being transformed every single day by my grace. Even now, while you listen to these words, I am strengthening areas of your life that once felt impossible to change. The fears that controlled you will not control you forever. The anxiety that steals your peace will not have the final word. The disappointments that shaped your thinking will not determine your future. I am doing a new work within you. It may begin quietly. It may not be noticed by everyone around you. But every day, your heart is becoming stronger. Your faith is becoming deeper. Your wisdom is increasing. Your spirit is learning to trust me in ways it never could before. There will come a day when you face a challenge that once would have overwhelmed you, and you will realize something has changed. Instead of fear, there will be peace. Instead of panic, there will be confidence. Instead of giving up, you will stand firm. That change will not happen because of your own strength. It will happen because I have been working inside you all along. My child, remember that growth is often invisible before it becomes visible. A tree spends years developing roots before others admire its height. In the same way, I have been building foundations within your life that no storm will be able to destroy. Do not become impatient with the process. Trust it. Trust me. Everything has its appointed time. Every promise has its season. Every prayer has its perfect answer. Sometimes the greatest miracle is not an immediate change in your circumstances, but the transformation that takes place inside your heart while you wait. Because when your heart changes, you begin to see life through my eyes instead of through fear. You begin to recognize opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You begin to find hope where you once expected disappointment. You begin to walk with confidence because you know that I am leading every step. So, refuse to let discouragement steal your joy. Refuse to let comparison rob you of gratitude. Refuse to let fear convince you that your story is over. Your story is still unfolding. The pages ahead are filled with purpose. The blessings ahead are greater than the battles behind you. The peace ahead is greater than the confusion you have endured. I am preparing moments that will remind you why you chose to keep believing. I am arranging encounters that will strengthen your faith. I am opening doors that no human effort could ever unlock. When those moments arrive, you will understand that every delay carried a purpose, and every tear watered the ground for the harvest that was coming. So lift your head. Walk forward with courage. Do not allow today's struggle to hide tomorrow's promise. I am beside you in every step, ahead of you in every challenge, and surrounding you with my unfailing love. You are never walking alone. And as long as you keep your eyes on me, hope will always rise again, my beloved child. There is something I need you to remember whenever fear tries to speak louder than my promises. The enemy wants you to believe that your future has already been decided by your past. He wants you to think that your mistakes are permanent, that your failures are final, and that your best days are behind you. But listen to my voice instead. I am not the author of fear. I am the author of hope. I am not writing a story of defeat over your life. I am writing a story of redemption. Every chapter that seemed broken is becoming part of a greater testimony. The places where you experienced loss are the very places where my healing will shine the brightest. The tears that once fell in secret will one day become reminders of my faithfulness. Do not underestimate what I can do with a surrendered heart. I have taken ordinary people and accomplished extraordinary things through them. I have opened seas where there appeared to be no path. I have brought light into the darkest places. I have restored what others believed was beyond repair. The same power has not changed. The same love has not grown weaker. The same grace is available to you today. You often ask me to change your circumstances, but sometimes I begin by changing your heart. When your heart changes, your vision changes. When your vision changes, your decisions change. And when your decisions change, your future begins to unfold in ways you never imagined. Do not become discouraged because the transformation seems slow. Great works are not built in a single day. A strong foundation takes time. The deepest roots grow where no one can see them. That is exactly what I have been doing in your life. While others only see your present, I see the future I have already prepared. I see the doors that are about to open. I see the prayers that are about to be answered. I see the relationships I am restoring. I see the opportunities that are moving toward you even now. You cannot see them yet because I am teaching you to walk by faith before you walk by sight. Faith is not believing only after everything becomes clear. Faith is trusting me while the path is still unfolding. That kind of faith moves mountains. That kind of faith brings peace into uncertainty. That kind of faith allows you to sleep peacefully even while the storm continues outside. My child, never believe that your waiting has been meaningless. Every season has been preparing you for the next. You learned compassion through pain. You learned patience through delay. You learned perseverance through hardship. And above all, you learned to depend on me instead of depending only on your own strength. Those lessons are priceless. No one can take them from you. They will guide you through every season that lies ahead. So when discouragement comes, remember what I have already done for you. Remember the prayers I have answered. Remember the doors I have opened. Remember the times I carried you when you thought you could not take another step. If I remained faithful then, I will remain faithful now. If I provided before, I will provide again. If I brought you through yesterday's storm, I will also lead you through today's battle. Do not let temporary struggles erase the evidence of my goodness. Lift your eyes above your circumstances. Fill your heart with gratitude instead of fear. Speak hope instead of defeat. Choose faith instead of worry. Because every time you trust me, even in the smallest things, your heart grows stronger, your peace grows deeper, and your confidence becomes firmly rooted in my promises. The road ahead may still contain challenges, but you will not face them alone. I will go before you. I will walk beside you. I will strengthen you when you are weary. I will give you wisdom when you are uncertain. And I will never leave your side. Hold tightly to my promises. Continue to pray with expectation. Continue to believe even when the answer has not yet appeared. For the day is coming when everything I have been preparing behind the scenes will become visible, and you will stand in awe of how perfectly I guided every step of your journey. Trust me, my beloved child. As my words settle into your heart, I want you to carry one final truth with you today. No matter what tomorrow brings, never forget that you are deeply loved, completely known, and never alone. The world around you may change. People may disappoint you. Circumstances may rise and fall. But my love for you will never change. I have walked with you through every valley, stood beside you in every storm, and celebrated every victory, even the ones no one else noticed. Every step you have taken has been seen by me, and every prayer you have whispered has been heard. So do not allow fear to write the next chapter of your story. Do not let yesterday's failures convince you that tomorrow holds no hope. Lift your eyes. Lift your faith. Lift your heart, because I am already working in places you cannot yet see. The breakthrough you have prayed for is closer than you imagine. The healing you have longed for is within my hands. The peace you have searched for is found in my presence. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that I go before you. When the road feels uncertain, trust my direction. When your strength begins to fade, lean on my everlasting arms. When doubt tries to enter your mind, remember my promises, for my word never returns empty. You were never created to live in fear. You were created to walk in faith. You were never designed to carry every burden alone. You were created to place them into my hands. From this day forward, choose hope over despair. Choose faith over fear. Choose peace over anxiety. And choose to believe that I am still performing miracles, still opening impossible doors, and still writing beautiful stories for those who trust in me. Your past does not define you. Your present does not limit you. Your future is secure in my hands. So go into this new day with courage. Walk with joy. Speak with kindness. Love without fear. And let your life become a reflection of my light to everyone around you. One day, you will look back on this season and realize that what felt like the end was actually the beginning of the greatest chapter I had prepared for you. Until that day, remain faithful. Keep praying. Keep believing. Keep trusting. Because I am with you in every step, every battle, every victory, and every new beginning. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. And I will always be faithful to my promises. If this message has encouraged your heart today, take a moment to thank God for His faithfulness. Share this message with someone who needs hope, because one act of kindness can become the answer to another person's prayer. May my peace guard your heart, my wisdom guide your decisions, my strength carry you through every challenge, and my love surround you every single day. I am with you always. Jesus, may God bless you abundantly.